Hey there, ladies, gents, non-binary individuals, and everyone who identifies otherwise and or in between. My name is Professor Fable, and welcome back to some Pokemon Rosen. Now, I did quite a bit. I did quite a bit. As you can see by the Pokedex there. I think that's actually how many I've seen, not caught, because I don't think that sounds just about right. I'm pretty sure that doesn't sound as right as I think it does. Let me check the decks in game right now, actually. While I am on the topic of. So, back again with some more Pokemon Rosen. Yeah, okay, so I only have. Uh. I mean, how does the overview work? Does it actually. Okay, so. Let me check my trainer card. I think it'll show me on my trainer card the overview. Let's see. Okay, so 41, and 81 scene. So I have to evolve quite a few Pokemon still as well. And they're having Pokemon that I can't access yet at this point in the game as well too, I think. There's still some Pokemon that I can evolve, some of which that I don't think I evolved in the last episode. I gotta look at Crabrawler. I gotta look at a few other Pokemon. Uh, yeah, I was basically like just chilling. Cause I leveled a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean like a lot of Pokemon, and I think I was still going to level even more too. So very soon, very soon, a lot of these lads are gonna be higher leveled. Hopefully by next video. I wanted to play with the Salandon today, uh, or at least test and see a few things with my mic to see how much that would pick up and how I guess how if the music was louder than my mic or not. So the actual audio, editors know. Just saying this in case I do end up not using the audio. Um, Actual audio may be muted, and I may end up just like dubbing over it basically. But I wanted to see, cause I'm getting very close to where I can probably do the gym soon, the first gym soon. So I wanted to kind of make a wacky team, admittedly. Uh, Now you should not underestimate these gyms. By the way, they're very very hard. But from what I remember very briefly about the gyms, I kind of just want to use what I feel like I like. And honestly, I kind of want to give Raticate a spin. Raticate hasn't really like battled really at all on my team quite yet, and I want to see what it's capable of. I didn't look too close at its stats. It's mediocre at best, but eventually I'll. It would be pretty funny to breed Rattatatas. I'm not gonna lie. Like competitive Rattata. Oh my goodness. I wonder if the alone one is in game. I'm pretty sure it is, but I was just saying because Rattata gets laser focus in this, and basically that's like an ensured crit, and I think it may also get stat boosting moves. So potentially Eradicate could end up being really good, and I think that's pretty funny. And I also want to just again use a bunch of Pokemon that I don't typically use in games, and as I am also doing the live decks, as far as Rosen forms, I'm gonna need as much help as I can get. Especially just going throughout and wanting to use goofier teams. I didn't name her yet. I'll think of a name later down the line. Um, I wanted to use Ziggy, but I don't have the Eviolite yet. I think I get it around like the second or third gym, maybe? I have no idea, to be honest. Alright. So I'm gonna evolve this other Hoot to get a different competitive set for my Noctile. So I'll be running two different Noctiles. And honestly, probably a lot of Lombres, if you haven't already seen these three. And I'm also gonna be running the Rosen Ludicolos. Alrighty. I'm just wanting to, I guess, do an overview because this is the start of the video. By the time this video goes up, it should be after the 9th of October, and currently it is the 8th, so episode, I think, 3 part 1 should be airing, and then 3 part 2. And this episode is going to be hopefully short because in my last few videos I recorded, I mentioned how I'm using a different recording software, and it's gonna be much better because I'll be able to pause throughout and pick up the recording without having to like end the entire recording to take a break or etc. All right, I'm gonna leave the box on box 1 for when I catch stuff. Today I think is gonna be mainly story oriented, maybe. Because I think I caught, actually, most everything that I needed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I caught everything that I needed up until now. I'm gonna double check in a bit. Oh, I think I wanted to give the soft sand to Quagsire, I think was my goal. Yeah. I don't think I am able to get Pikachu's item quite yet. The Rosen Pikachu's item. I'm gonna give you this. Okay. I'm pretty confident in my team so far. My goal is to, I guess, tank as much as I possibly can. I have confidence in Nightwing. Maybe not confidence in its nature, but confidence in Nightwing. Yeah, Zaggy will cook. I'm just waiting for it. And I have to do, there's been quests that I haven't done that's leading up to the actual gym itself. So let me look at my Pokegear? Yes, Pokegear. I haven't looked very much at this on camera, so there's a couple of things I have to do throughout. So this is the Card Kingdom quest, which I'm still learning how that works. I don't want to ask too much about it from the devs because I want to figure out as much as I can on my own. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go get access to the DreamNet building, which is I think the next quest leading up to what I have to do. Alrighty. Let me make sure I change the priority of the game in Task Manager to make sure it's running a little bit better. And give me one moment. I'm gonna pause the recording for a bit. Alright, so real quick, I wanted to resume the recording. So I did a lot of organizing, first and foremost, and I caught a good few more Pokemon. I'm trying to see some of the other abilities that are available thus far without looking too much at the documentation. Let me turn down the music just a little bit while I am explaining and going over why I have dupes of so many mons, or I guess not dupes, but multiple of so many mons. So I figured out that Oddish gets Grassy Surge in this game, and I absolutely love Grassy Surge. I think it's an amazing ability. I also figured out that Crabrawler, or at least, yeah, Crabrawler gets Scavenger and Iron Fist. Iron Fist is one of its normal abilities. You have Shell Armor and Strong Jaw with Choodle. Sorry, the name escaped me for a second. Simple and Unaware on Woobat. There's probably a third ability too, but I'm yet to find that. My current Raticate has Guts. I don't know if Wimpout turns into something else, but still, Wimpout is a good ability in certain circumstance. I'm gonna rename the Hoot Hoot Nightcap and the Raticate Guts for now. I know it shows you the ability, like, as an overview when you look at the Pokemon PC, but that won't always be like immediately what I look at. Especially like if I'm like having them in my party all at once, I'll have to go through individually to look at their abilities over again, and this will just save me a little bit of time. Also seeing at two places, also seeing in the ability bar and in the nickname what ability I think is rare or etc. I'll also mark later. Alright, I'm gonna put Nightcap in Teams Part 1. That one's just gonna stay like that for now. I'm actually gonna have my catching box be box 1. Alright, there's quite a few things I wanted to do still, so I'm gonna pause the recording again, pick up when I'm done catching a few more mons that I needed and wanted. Okay, so another small update. I was able to find out what Sandshrews' third ability was. Sand Rush, Sand Melt, and Tough Claws. I don't know if Clam Pearl has a different ability. I'll have to look more into that. I think I caught majority of what I wanted now, though. I'm pretty certain. Pretty certain. And I do have this extra Abra in case an NPC does want an Abra or Kadabra for trade. I'm not sure. I can always look at the documentation, but it's always good to have an extra or something, I feel. And I did also get Rattata's third ability, which is Hustle. So it gets Guts, Hustle, and Wimp Out in this game, which is very interesting. Alrighty. I'm gonna put this Shello somewhere. I don't know where yet. I'll probably just put him in here for now. Most likely. Alright. So I do want to bring a grass type to the gym with me. I just have no idea who exactly I should bring. I'm thinking one of the Oddishes I have. I'm going to have to check through their stats. Because I'm going to do, hopefully in this episode, the quest leading up to the gym, as well as overall the gym itself in this episode. I feel like I've been taking way too long. Actually, yeah, I'll bring Menace with me. Menace has, like, I think one of the best stats of all the grass types that I have so far. And for those not exactly looking at the video at this moment, Menace is the nickname I gave to my regional form of Krabby, which is a water grass type. And it has some of the best IVs, which is just a determination of stats. It has one of the best IVs on my entire like roster of Pokemon that I've caught thus far. So yeah, I'm ready to see this thing wreck some people. All right, I'm gonna take Noctile. I do want to use Dustox pretty soon. I do want to use Eradicate pretty soon. There's quite a few that I want to like utilize in this gym battle, but I want to think as strategically as I possibly can, because the gym battle Pokemon for the first gym, they hit very hard, and so I'm wanting more tanky Pokemon with a mixture of Pokemon that will be able to sweep, in regards to not necessarily hitting hard, being fast enough, while the tanky Pokemon can do their thing and be a tank and redirect hits, and I'll be able to switch out into them, etc. when I need to sack someone in order to get a good hit off. So, okay. I'm very much like tempted to bring Nimbus because Nimbus does have Tailwind, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, she does. She does. Okay. So because Nimbus has Tailwind, that may be a huge pivot, or a huge Pokemon to start off with. But from what I remember, there may be a Dunsparce with Rollout, and I remember like initially trying to take on the gym, and this was in my non-YouTube playthrough, and I got absolutely wrecked. So if I can like sack potentially, if I can sack Nimbus, I don't think she'll get one shot by the first Pokemon that's out. I don't remember the first Pokemon that was out exactly, but I don't think, I'm gonna hope and I'm gonna pray that that she won't get one shot. I kind of do want to bring Firefly. Wait, let me check Let me check Captain Cacti, my Rosen Dustlock. Let me check her moveset. Because I don't remember. Oh, she is way tankier than I thought she was. And she does get Stealth Rock. Yeah, I'm bringing Dustox over. I'm gonna bring Dustox over my Beautifly. Zig is gonna have to sit with this one out probably. Most likely gonna have to sit that one out. So I got three Pokemon I'm definitely using: Menace, Captain Cacti, Nimbus. I would say Nightwing. Yeah, I may roll with this team. I think Nightwing will be able to hit somewhat hard enough, and with the boost from Tailwind, I think Menace may be able to do some huge damage. Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna roll with this. In that case, if I am starting with that, then I'm gonna Tailwind with Nimbus, my Pikachu, and then I'm gonna Stealth Rock with Captain Cacti to enter to lead off the battle. Alright, I'm gonna do the gym trainers. They have, I think, they're not very relevant to the story, but if they do say something that I feel like will be relevant enough to where I feel like, oh, well, this is important to mention in the super cut of movie that I do way later, then, like, if they have interesting dialogue or if they say something that is a bit of a lore important piece, then I'll record it or I'll restate it. But I kind of want to just skip to the gym battle, or at least the attempts of the gym battle for this episode, because I feel like there's a lot of gym trainers to be expected, but I don't think they're very, like, I guess, relevant gameplay wise. But we're only already like 16 minutes into the video, so I probably could at least like show fighting a few gym trainers. But I want to keep this one relatively shorter, and I will be able to keep videos relatively shorter now with OBS. It should be way more optimized and much easier to digest the content, even though I do like having little rambles and whatnot. Alrighty, see you at the gym, I guess. Or wait, the events leading up to getting actually into the gym, because I believe the person's still blocking the gym. So I will record that bit because that is lore heavy. So as a recap, what I believe happened is this person basically told us their friend went missing, and they're waiting in front of the gym. They're basically blocking our entrance until we do our part of the quest for them. Basically, they want us to go into the DreamNet building, find their friend, see if they still work there. Oh my goodness, I'm lagging a bit. Give me a sec. Okay. I am in a restricted area. The Ironhead Construction Company has jurisdiction. Interesting. Isn't that an Iron Pass? You don't look like one of us. I don't get paid enough for this. And what with the project on hold? Why waste time keeping you safe? Just don't get hurt, kid. Interesting. Now I think there are a few hidden items that I do know the location of, so I'm gonna go there. I think these folks do say something. If I remember correctly, this part of the story is very battle oriented. This was supposed to be the first station connecting West Alicia to the rest of the region. Can you even imagine how much everything would change? Yes. I think there's another worker up here and then down there too. Yeah. A bit of delay on my end. I'm probably gonna have to close out some stuff. I always have a lot of stuff open these days on my computer because I've like been looking at documentation for games as well as just like editing and stuff. Okay, I'm in charge of laying down and maintaining the tracks, or, well, I was. Just feels pointless now, really. Okay. Well, sorry, buddy. Hopefully, the project gets back in action for these folks. Toolbox filled with equipment, or is it filled with dreams? The barrel appears to be filled with waste material from the cave. Fresh water. I think I'm actually gonna keep this fresh water and not use it. To my knowledge, I think there is like something you may need fresh water for. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm always gonna try and at least keep a good few items on me. Like right now, I saved 2 Everstones for breeding later, and for not having to cancel evolutions every single time. All right, now I know for a fact there's some items over here. Give me 1 sec to fix the delay real quick. Alrighty, and we are back. It's an autonomous drill machine. They don't tire like Pokemon, so they use them for huge jobs like the DreamNet. Interesting. Okay, it should be a bit better. Yeah, it's way smoother. I think it's safety goggles or something similar near here. I just don't remember where exactly. Protective pads, that's what it was. There may be something else too. I think protective pads is either a Gen 8 or Gen 9 item. I don't remember which. I'm excited to see if they add loaded dice though from Scarlet and Violet Gen 9. The item is incredibly broken, but respectively so. It of course wouldn't really make sense to use them on Pokemon that don't have multi-hitting moves. So I guess it's limited in that sense, but Pokemon with like Fury Cutter or like Icicle, what is it called? Icicle Spear or Icicle Crash or something like that. Like Shelter and Cloister's thing or Rock Blast or really is a couple of moves, especially like Water Shuriken on Greninja would be very, I think, busted. Even though I doubt many people would run the loaded dice Water Shuriken Greninja, because Greninja is usually running, I think, Scar for specs. But I still probably would, honestly. There's still a bit of delay, so I'm gonna try and. I still have a lot of things open, to be honest. I'm gonna close out some of these folders I got. Oh, I have some notepads open too because I was taking notes for descriptions and stuff. Okay. I'm guessing there's something over here. If not, then is there not? Okay, there's nothing over here. It looks like at least. The machine doesn't appear to have power. Is that going to be a problem? What does this one say? Can I turn off run? Okay, let me test some stuff. I think running is set to like be automated for me right now. Let me save real quick and then check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure running is automated. Yeah, it's automated right now. Maybe turning it off will help me a bit. Yeah. The machine seems to be tracking the stability of the cave walls. Oh, it's looking shaky. That's terrifying. But we shall continue. Yeah. I think it may be lagging so much because I'm in a call at the moment too on Discord and having the recorder open. I don't think it's like being delayed in the recording. It's just like delaying my movements like actually in the game. I feel like the game isn't heavy on graphics itself or heavy on like my computer itself. It just depends on what I'm also opening at the same time. And Discord I don't think is very well optimized. So I'm gonna cut until I'm in this room right here, on these steps, and I talk to I believe will be the boss of the DreamNet system over here. Alrighty. So this is like a cinematic, like it's auto scripted. Once you walk in here, you overhear this conversation. The decision of the purple room is final, though. Spit it out. Did we not get through to the council or not? Uh, yes. If you can somehow circumvent the issues found on Route 3, you may resume the project. Ha. Now quit wasting my time and get out of here. We've got work to do. Hold. This is reliant on Adrian rejoining the effort. They will not allow you to move forwards without him. But hey, wait, he was adamant he had better things to do. Good luck then. Maybe you could appeal to his aspirational side? Though that seems to have faded rather dramatically as of late, hasn't it? Okay. What would you do if you had found the secrets of the past concealed just beneath the surface? Just allow the march of progress to trample them into obscurity, or stand with your arms outstretched against that endless machine? From your eyes, I can tell you would stand up too. I mean, they're not wrong. it would be interesting if there was like a split dialogue there. But I know later, I think pretty soon actually, you meet them again, that NPC again, and you get to like from here on. I think you can pick different options. My workers in the station have lost their will. Many have already left to return to their homes. We have a project to finish. Adrian be damned. You look like we've got fight in you, kid. Can you go and motivate them? You're here because of Barry? I told that man to pack it in. I ain't interested. I'll go tell him myself if you help me out first. Deal? Deal. Alrighty. I actually don't remember any interactables being on this table. Um, I really wish there was a reference. I think I forget what the item is called, but I think in a certain generation of Pokemon, there was an item that you could sometimes get very rarely from vending machines. I don't remember what it was. It was either that sometimes you get multiple drinks from vending machines, or it was a different item that you could get very rarely. I may be thinking about a Fangame if not. Okay, so both bins are empty. I wonder if that changes if you progress through the story and come back here. That would be interesting. What does this poster say? The poster has a vivid tropical flower and the words "Bloom Brave" in delicate letters beneath it. I don't know what that's referencing. Adrian will be a tough nut to crack. I'll need to think on this one. Can I interact with this? Gooey mulch. Okay. I didn't know that was there. A toolbox filled with equipment, or is it filled with mulch? I think it's for berries. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's for berries. So that's very good. I like that. All right, so I gotta battle these workers now. Wait, who's in my front line? Okay, I have to move Noctowl most likely because I think they have like steel and rock types. Oops, my heart almost stopped. Goodness. Okay. The reason you should not always button mash. All right, I'm gonna put. I think I'm gonna put William in the front. I think both Menace and William are very slow though, so I don't really have much confidence in that. But they'll be fine. I think they're tanky enough to last a few hits. Oh yeah, Menace is faster than William surprisingly, but they're still very very slow in comparison to other Pokemon. But Cotton Down lowers everyone's speed when it's hit by an attack. I think I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm pretty confident I'll be fine. Menace is truly gonna be so busted later on. Yeah, I'm super excited to have Menace on my party. Emphasis on its name, Menace. Okay. So I still have to fight the gym trainers as well, but also have to fight these recruits or workers. Why do you keep moving? This is supposed to be the first station connecting West Delicious to the rest of the region. Can you imagine how much everything would change? What? You want me to go back to work? Beat it, kid. I don't think their teams are going to be that wild to deal with. I think they scale still like under the impression that you were to have leveled with these trainers. Yeah, so I'm pretty fine. I have a team full of level 20s. I'll be okay. Wait, I just want to see this damage. Oh my goodness. It took just three hits from Bullet Seed and Machop is down. I cannot wait to make Menace an adamant nature when I get the nature changes coming up probably in the next episode because I want this one to be under 40 minutes probably. So I'm gonna do the gym trainers. I'm gonna do the rest of these workers, and hopefully also the gym in this episode if my strategy will be okay enough. I think I can use Mudshot on you. I'm pretty confident I can use Mudshot on you without much issue. I wonder, is there a plus speed item, like a held item that doesn't like lock you into one move? I don't think there is, but if there is, it's probably very specific. Because I know Choice Scarf is a thing, but I don't want Choice Scarf on Menace. I'm gonna have to look and see and ask around. I think there's like an absorb bulb. I don't know if that's like the exact name of it. I think that may boost attack. I'm not entirely sure. Like, but it's only if you're hit by like a certain move type. I really have to check. I'm already metagaming. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, well, I didn't know that Magnemite had levitate in this. That's pretty cool. Oh no! Mice, no! So what had happened, I tried using Mud Shot on the Magnemite. Didn't work because it has levitate. And then I realized, oh no, Menace is part water type. So Menace just got one shot because its special defense is really terrible. I'm assuming in base stat. I still have Rhyme Fog, so I can hit it with Rhyme Fog. And then I'm gonna pin Missile, I think. Never mind, I don't think this will do very much, even if it does get like 5 or so hits. William, are you gonna carry? Oh man. Oh man. I wish I had like what's the move? No guard Quagsire would be really funny. I think it would be hilarious even. Does no guard to negate levitate? I don't think it does. If it did, that would be really funny too. I have no idea. Okay, Zaggy is faster than William, so he'll hit first. Well, that went way better-ish than I expected. I think there's one more trainer over here, and then near the beginning too. Then I can talk to the Iron Head leader again. Okay, yes, the boss is indeed giving the green light to start working again. I don't think I have any revives for outside of battle, because, reminder, you can't use healing items in battle in this game. Alright. I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine without Menace for a little bit. I'm gonna hope and I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna hope and I'm going to pray. Oh my goodness. I kind of want Captain Cacti to shine a little bit, but Captain Cacti is definitely gonna be more of a defensive mon in comparison to Beautyfly. Yeah, I think this is the only lad over here. Okay, so it looks like I don't have to battle this NPC, but I do have to talk to them. Okay, yeah, that's all of the Iron Head rallied, I think. Maybe the foreman can go and speak to Barry now. So let's head on over back to the foreman. Alrighty. Okay, you again. Did you do as I asked? How are the Iron Heads feeling? Smashed it. I had an idea too for Adrian. Whenever he got to contemplative before, we just duke it out, much like you did with my team, and he jumped right back in. And so, okay, so he's gonna battle him and like apparently wipe the floor with him to like motivate him, I guess. Barry is knocking the door of the gym. Is he? That man is a headache. I go speak to Barry. Can you see what you can do with Adrian? I should be back here by the time you're done. Okay. New step added. Is my team healed? Oh, wait. No, it's not healed. Okay, I thought so. But Menace is very much still fainted. I have to do the gym trainers and then I think maybe a puzzle? I think there's a puzzle in the gym. Yeah, I'm pretty positive actually there's a puzzle in this gym. I think there's a puzzle in most gyms actually. Because for the second gym, I remember, yeah, this is going to be tough. this is going to be tough. I think if I buy repels, then I'm fine, basically. I think they're just like a rat-a-tat infestation or something at the gym. Actually, the person may give me repels. I'm going to go see. Because I don't want to have to get like 1 or 2 more Everstones just to buy repels. Before I get to the area where I can farm nuggets and stuff. I should be fine, because I also have to put 10k Pokédollars to the side for an old rod, and then I get even more encounters. I think before the second gym, I get to get like very much so near 100 encounters if I evolve everything by then and stuff. Okay, I'm having a bit of delay again. Give me a second. Now I'm wondering if this NPC says anything different. Do you? Is there something you need, kid? I'm trying to scope out the gym. Is a man not allowed to appreciate architecture? I mean, it looks like any other gym to me. Actually, it's a bit tiled differently than the Kanto gyms, I think. Oh, yeah. Actually, this is way different. Never mind. Wait, is that a Pokaloot up there? How do I get up there? What? There's an ominous energy within the Jaboka gym. What do you mean? Welcome, champ in the making. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Yes. Sorry, I'm new at this. This gym seemed around recycling, or it was. Now it just kind of feels like neglect. Okay. He hasn't tried too hard with his gym challenge. It's pretty dark, and there are some switches. Yes. Okay. Watch out for the wild rattata that no one has cleared out. In fact, I've been saying these for myself, but maybe you'll need them more. Yes, 10 repels, like I thought. Okay. He just wants people to keep away while he invents new devices. Really? Oh, who? Adrian, of course. Okay. Oh, Elysian gyms are full of challenges. Each one is different, but consistent rule of this: when you battle in them, all items, including just referencing to bag items, but held items, pretty sure still works. You can still heal outside of battle, so it's not too hard. Yeah. Okay. Do I even have potions on me? I don't think I do have many potions on me. I did not mean to open the Pokedex. Jeez. I did not mean to do that. Okay, I have like one super potion and one fresh water, which I'm not going to be using the fresh water because I think it may be important later. Because I don't think there's many, if not any, vending machines this early on. I'm going to save my progress. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of running back and forth. So I'm going to... Can I register repels to my... I have to look at the registered button. I don't remember what it is. If there even is an option to do that. Let me see. I can register it. Okay. Because that's going to save me some time. Oh, I have a Stardust I can sell. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, well, I instinctively knew the register button, thankfully. Pretty sure there's a trainer up here. I just don't know which direction. Okay, over here then. Okay, don't tell me you're here to challenge Adrian too. Boo at you. Let him tinker away in the darkness. Okay, there's another trainer right here. Whoops. So this trainer was basically saying in their last dialogue that the gym basically got overtaken by Rattata because Adrian just stopped caring apparently and just didn't. I wouldn't say didn't have the time because they're just spending the time tinkering in their gym, but to actually keep the gym in good condition, they just stopped doing that. All right, so I think there's a trainer right here too. Oh, that is adorable. Spoink this region's Pikachu clone because that's really cute. That's adorable. That's just really cute. I like that. What type is it then? The Rosen Spoink. Oh well, I one shot it I guess. To be fair, I think I did EV train a little bit, not intentionally, but when I'm able to do the stat checker, I'll see. I'll be able to see how either wild or inkept my EVs are. So, if you don't know what EVs are, they stand for effort values. I could go on a whole spiel about how that works, but I'll probably do an explainer video later talking about the basics of Pokemon. For those who may want to get into competitive or not very familiar with how Pokemon works, is there a pad by you, sir? Is there a? Yes, there is. It's right here. Okay. I wanted this video to be under 40 minutes, but honestly, I think I'm going to push it to be under 50 minutes, because I have no idea how long the battle itself is going to take, and I have not ran back to the Pokemon Center, because I actually have not, I don't think, taken very much damage, like, at all. I'm guessing there's a movement, not movement plate, but an activation pad for the generator up here, I'm assuming. Okay, I'm going to use another repel. Okay. Yes, there is. Okay, Adrian is right around the corner, but I have to go through this trainer first. Okay, so this is a Shadow Dunsparce, I believe. I didn't get to catch the text before it got sent out, but it said there was something strange about this Pokemon. Now, I don't know entirely how Shadow Pokemon work quite yet. I want to figure out as I go along, and also eventually asking more about them to the devs, so I can do a bit of a showcase. But for now, I think more so we'll focus on doing the Rosen form showcase versus the Shadow Pokemon showcase. Because I don't think, I may be mistaken, I may be entirely mistaken, but I don't know how to get Shadow Pokemon quite yet in this game. But there's the dance burst down, so I think that was the last trainer. And then over here should be another activation pad. Adrian gave you a shadow Pokemon? That's interesting. Is it up here or down here? Oh, there's another trainer. Okay, so this trainer is also confirming they are indeed shadow Pokemon. But they're Rosen forms and shadow Pokemon. Oh, is this gonna be a shadow Munchlax? Oh. Okay, so I think now it'll say the text. There's something off about the Pokemon. Yeah, there's something strange about the Pokemon because it's a shadow. Like it's corrupted in a sense, genetically modified. I think there's also shadow Pokemon in Pokemon Go, but I think the shadow Pokemon this game is referencing specifically was from an older title. Um, it was either Rangers of Almia or something similar, or Pokemon Stadium. I think. If not, then it may have taken inspiration also from Pokemon Go, but I don't know entirely how it works because I've seen Shadow Pokemon adapted in many different forms. So I think toward like the middle, if not like end of the playthrough for this act, I'll explain more so if that's a video that people want to know about. If I want to do like when I do the supercut movie, eventually Shadow Pokemon will be mentioned, but it's just like the thought of like how in depth should I go of it after learning more information about it, because I feel like they play it hand in hand with the Rosen Pokemon, also probably taking over like the ecosystem. But from what I can like tell, these are I guess very closely monitored into who have them, because of course there's a lot more normal Rosen Pokemon than there are Shadow Rosen Pokemon, and after seeing it, did something seem off about it to you too? Indeed, Richter. Indeed. I think I have quite a bit of money right now. Let me check. Yeah, 14K is pretty solid. I have to save 10 of that, 10K of that though. I think I missed the pad. Let me go back. I think it's up here. No. Okay, wait. I thought I missed it. Okay, maybe not. What's that? I think it's just a tile box. All right. I guess I'll have to check and see. When this panel is all lit up, I bet the door will open. Okay, so currently there's 3 lights on, 1 more to go. Where do I go? I'm pretty sure I missed one, of course. But I'm gonna retrack my steps because I think it's pretty close by to where I am now. Alright, so maybe down there wasn't just a box. Maybe that is a pad too. Okay, so I didn't do all the trainers yet. Okay, I don't know how I missed this one. Indeed, indeed, the activation pad for the last section of the door, and will activate afterwards. If I go back up here, I'm gonna see if I can get like a map of the gym where it's like showing the entire outlay of this. But I did go through the motions of where I went for this. So if anyone wants more of like an edited down guide, I could probably do that later on. If I either if I can get the layout of the map myself from one of the devs, or if I'm just gonna edit down the footage I already have. Okay, research report 1, Rosen forms. New types of Pokemon are appearing all around Jaboka Town. They started in the sea, washing up on the shore. Then it was noticed that the normal Krabby had disappeared from our shores altogether. Was this an invasive species? For it to become dominant so fast was astounding. After capturing one, I conducted a few experiments and found its fundamental genetic makeup was but a strand away from a regular Pokemon. That one strand it had left so different. What has caused so much precise shift in its DNA? Alright, I think there is something on this computer too. There are schematics for some kind of facility on screen. It's not obvious what it's for, but it's labeled base_02JT. As I looked at it, the screen shut off. It's asking for a password I certainly don't have. Interesting. What does this say? Research report 2, Jaboka Town. This town has been my home for as long as I have lived. Its proximity to the Advent Shrine certainly is convenient for my research. It didn't used to be grassy here, in fact. The only thing that would grow was the hardy Jaboka berry. Now, though, grass and greenery has sprung up across town. It is certainly linked to the invasive Rosen forms. Excuse me, the evasive Rosen forms that have made their homes here. Are the genetic differences really enough to cause such a massive change to the environment? Interesting. So I didn't need to like heal very much, if not at all, throughout this. So again, reinstating the planets that lead with Nimbus, using Tailwind. Captain Cacti will use Stealth Rocks, and then I should be able to chip down these lads slowly, but ever so surely. So I guess we could just see how this goes. And then after I defeat the gym leader and some more lore, then I think the episode will be done with. So that's assuming if I do defeat them on the first try. I have no idea. It seems I have a visitor. Who are you, and who are you to disturb this room? I don't have much time for a trainer battle these days. We're in the midst of a crisis, you see. Yeah, I know. Pokemon are overtaking the environment. What's that? You won't leave? Why not? I'm awfully busy averting disaster. Oh, I forgot to turn off notice on my phone. I didn't get a note of like the entire video. Oh my goodness. Okay, why not? I'm awfully busy averting disaster. Our natural world trainer is in danger. We have a pandemic of aberrant Pokemon trampling our natural landscape and way of life. Look, you wouldn't get it. So I digress. My name is Adrian. I'm the one-man production line of world-shaping inventions. I make the impossible, well, possible. First and foremost, though, in this moment, I am a gym leader, and you are a trainer that stepped into my domain. Oh, goodness. This is... I'm already anxious. I think I have an okay strategy, though. That's only if Nimbus doesn't get one shot. So I'm gonna be hoping and praying and praying and hoping. I should be fine. I should be fine. Cloud 9. That's also going to be very nice. Okay, I'm going to use Tailwind, and then I'm going to use Stealth Rocks. Okay, yeah, Nimbus is okay. Okay. That should boost my speed by a large margin, even. I think Nimbus is going down. 07's Nimbus. Thank you for your service. I'm really surprised that I was able to get that Tailwind in. Nimbus truly is an OG. I'm not going to send out William yet, because William can't use Mudshot against this Porygon. I'm pretty sure this Porygon,
Yes.
pretty sure this Porygon has this Porygon has Levitate. What's up, Saf?
Fucking dog.
What is he doing? You being a goober?
He's being a goober.
Oh my goodness. Porygon had an eject button? Oh dear lord. Ooh, no! Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, Stuffle is part normal time, isn't it? Okay, well I was able to land that sleep powder on Raticate, so that's gonna do me some huge service. Raticate is this Raticate at least, it's a dark type, so using Pin Missile on it should also be okay. I'm gonna use sleep powder on the Stuffle. Hopefully this hits. If it doesn't, Zaggy may have some trouble. I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna go. Almost killed it in one go. GG, Zaki. Oh my goodness. I was able to land. I was indeed able to land the sleep powder on the Stuffle, so that's really good too. Alright, I'm gonna use Burst Punch because I'm pretty sure Burst Punch has priority, and then I'm gonna use Fairy Wind on the Stuffle. I don't know how much damage this will do, but it should do a good bit. Okay, Eradicate down. That's okay damage for a non-offensive Pokemon. 21? Oh, okay. If I don't take it out fast, yeah, I should have healed. So I don't have any more power points for... I'm gonna sleep out of the Dunsparce, yeah. I'm gonna sleep out of the Dunsparce. If I land 3 sleep powders in a row, then Captain Cacti is just goated. Oh. Okay, it didn't paralyze Cacti. Okay, that's good. Let's go. That's epic. That's epic. That's a really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna switch out into... I think I'm gonna switch out into Menace from Zaggy, and then I'm gonna switch out Cacti into Nightwing, and then I think Nightwing has Reflect. Pretty certain, actually. Yeah, Nightwing has Reflect. Okay, so... And then I should be good to go just about for the last few Pokemon? I'm pretty sure, at least. Because Menace can basically, in a sense sweep because its attack is so like very high. Stuff was trying to set up, but I don't think I'll be able. Like, I don't think it'll have time to because Menace should outspeed. Maybe if not, then I can always just focus it with Nightwing. But actually, I'm gonna reflect first in case Dunsparce wakes up this turn. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Menace takes Stuffle out. This is the most coordinated I've probably ever been for a gym battle. But I feel like because I definitely did a lot of preparation. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about this. That's kind of terrifying. I don't even. It is a Rosen Eevee, but it's Shadow. Yeah, that's terrifying. I'm gonna partially focus the Dunsparce. Shadow Protein. Whoa. Okay, Menace can't escape and Nightwing can't escape. So if I wanted to send out my Pokemon, my other Pokemon, now I couldn't. I wanted to do this gym deathless, but I feel like that Eevee is gonna do some nasty, nasty damage to me pretty soon. Unless I can I set up Echo Voice? I think I'll probably be able to get a few Echo Voices in. Ooh, okay, yeah, I have Oran Bear. I'm fine. Maybe. Pulse Drop. What does that do? It chilled it and it recovered health from being chilled. These strategies are just like it's so good. That is so cool. I love that. Oh my goodness. That's really cool. And Porygon is indeed still alive. So Porygon also, if it stays alive for too long, it's also gonna cause some collateral damage. So I'm gonna focus it with Menace and keep Echo voicing the Dunsparce. Should go down this turn. Epic. Okay. Yeah, this gym battle is going way better than I had hoped initially. Okay, so it's chilled. Okay, what does that do? Because I know in Scarlet and Violet, I think there's a free status now. Can I still not escape now that Eevee's gone? I have no idea. Let me try. Okay, I can't escape now. I'm gonna keep using Echo Voice. I think Nightwing's probably gonna go down. Oh, I just completely forgot. Yeah, it wouldn't have been a Deathless run anyway, but I had to have sacked Nimbus there for the priority on the Tailwind. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well. I think 07's the Nightwing, but Nightwing did very good in purpose of my goal for what they were needed for. So now, okay, so Girafarig and Dunsparce is out. I would say Captain Cacti. Let me look at their movesets and yeah, no, I think I'm gonna have to send out Zaggy here. I just have to hope that Zaggy won't fall prone to paralysis too much. And I think I'm just gonna. Did I put the soft sand on? Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm gonna use Mud Shot on the Dunsparce. No, Pin Missile is better for this. Yeah. Ooh, it's chilling again, so it's gonna heal. Okay. At least I'm able to do pretty okay damage. Should I focus the Girafarig? I feel like I should, because it doesn't have Cudchew. I don't think this one has Cudchew. Yes, it does. Never mind. Okay. It's like I have the script. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what do I want to do? Because these are very tanky Pokemon. Equally as tanky Pokemon. Because I know I'm probably not going to be able to take out the Dunsparce with these two. Yeah, William's going to go down. Oh my goodness. Okay. Who do I have? Okay, so I should be okay. I think I'll be relatively okay. It'll be close, but dealing with the earlier threats was huge. Absolutely huge. I'm going to use Soak on the Girafarig, actually, because that'll turn it into a water type. Maybe? I don't know. I'm just trying to like chip it down slowly. Never mind. Okay, but the speed drop is probably going to help me. It lowered everyone's speed. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Zaggy has okay, Zaggy has really good abilities. I forget. Rattled? Oh, okay. Well, its speed just rose again, so I'm not gonna use that. Okay, so either Captain Cacti has to like really, really carry here, or I'm just like, oh yes, okay, so it does have sleep, so I'll be fine. I will be okay, relatively at least. If it can land more sleep powders. Ooh, Oranberry, okay. Confusion. Okay, well it landed the sleep powder, so now I can better think on more strategy because I think Zag is gonna go down very very soon. Um, if Zaggy gets confused and hits itself now, then I may be in for a world of pain. Genuinely, genuinely. Let me check the base power of these moves and try and predict what'll be like. Because Pin Missile is like mostly hitting, but it is a range. Yeah, Pin Missile, but if it gets like to the yellow or red where I can kill the Giraffe Rig, and that's only if Zaggy doesn't get hit with Confusion, which is highly likely that it will. Um, yeah, Zaggy's done for anyway, so. But I don't know if Cacti can thug this out. I really don't think it can, unless I were to focus the Dunsparce, because I think it's tanky enough to. Okay, I wanted to more so use Pokemon that I liked in this battle versus like I guess what I had used before in my non YouTube playthrough. It's a very slim chance I do live this, but if I do, it'll be really funny. Definitely, definitely really funny. Okay. This no Fairwind doesn't hit both of them. I'm gonna sleep the Giraffe again if I can even live these few hits. Okay, I have an Aura Berry, so that's gonna help a little bit, but yeah, GG's. Okay, well now I can think more. I was pretty close, I think. Yeah, that was a pretty close battle. I feel like a lot of the time YouTubers don't really include losses that big, or just losses in general when they lose a battle for a gym leader or like major battles. But I think I learned a lot from that. Even like with wanting to use Pokemon that I like, I think if I had like better like strategy with that, I was very close. But okay, so I still may want to use Nimbus, but Captain Cacti was really clutch with the sleep powder. Though that was really nice. Girafarig is gonna be a huge problem though, is the thing. Uh, Tailwind may be more useful in other fights, but will I be able to even? It depends, because Infestation could be really nice to chip down the Girafarig. Okay, what is? I need a reminder on what Nightcat does. May put the Pokemon. Okay, to sleep that puts contact with it. Okay. What is this one's current ability? Stake out. Deals double damage to the target's replacement. So, Nightwing won't really. Jeez. Okay, I have to think more on this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think a little bit harder on this. I could use Dina with Cooperate. Could be really clutch. I think. I'm just afraid that he won't be able to do very much like longer term damage. In comparison, but it just really depends, I guess. Does one of these have? I think one of these lads have sleep powder too. Yeah, they do. Yeah, but Girafarig has Psybeam and they're part poison type. All right. What do spoons have? Oh, very high speed and very high special attack, but I don't think I can do very much to the Girafarig with that. I still think that like in theory, because Zaggy should be able to take down the Girafarig if I play my cards better. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll with this. I don't think I have cherry berries yet. I'm pretty sure I don't even, and I don't get lumberries until a little bit later too. So I'm kind of a little bit doomed for that. So I could train up a, I could train up a Sandshrew. I don't know if I have. Oh, this is pretty decent. I've got some pretty decent sand shrews. But I'm gonna see what I can do with this team alignment first and foremost, and then I'm gonna run back over there and see what I can do. All right, let me run through this dialogue yet again and see what happens this time around. I don't think their dialogue changes this time around. I'm pretty sure they say the same thing. Alrighty. Eradicate Porygon. I'm gonna put Porygon to sleep. And then I'm gonna use... Okay. I'm gonna hope that Sleep Powder lands. Eradicate use Flame Wheel and its attack missed. Thank the heavens for that. Okay, well, thankfully Sleep hit. So now I'm gonna Stealth Rocks, and I'm gonna Pin Missile to Eradicate again. And I missed. Okay. That's a bit concerning. Yeah, that's a bit concerning. I'm gonna try and Fairy Wind, because there's a high chance that I miss again. I don't think this will kill. Yeah, it won't. Yeah, I kind of need Zaggy a little bit longer, though, so... Thankfully, hopefully, Cacti will hit the Fairy Wind, it'll KO the Eradicate, then I'll switch out Zaggy. In for, depending on what, yeah, I'm switching out Zaggy. No shot, I have to switch out Zaggy. The question is... Yeah, Nightwing. Nightwing has Air Slash. I don't know how much longer the Porygon will be asleep. Well, that answers my question. Nightwing is tanky enough to take a few hits. Unless this paralyzes. Well, either way, I have an Oran Berry, so I'm fine. Okay, first miss of Sleep Powder. Okay. It kind of stings a little bit, but I'll be fine. Hopefully. This episode is going a little bit over what I thought it would. But I think it's important to get as much as I can in this episode alone. Because of what I have planned also within the next few episodes and the next few streams of this game. So, do I sack Nightwing here? I think I might have to. No, actually, yeah, I don't have to yet. But it's important that I want to get the gym battle, the fail, and attempt in the same episode. If I fail this time again, then I'll just have the gym battle itself in a shorter episode. But I think this time around I have more of a general basis. I think. While Tailwind is very helpful on the Rosen Pikachu, I just don't think mine is like bulky enough, and I don't think I have access to enough items to where I can like pivot better and have better bulk. So that did affect me a little bit. Longer run. Okay, so I should be good to chip away the Simple Beam. Okay, what does that do for me though? What does Simple Beam do in this? Is it changed? It may be changed. I'll have to leave the docs later. But I want to get rid of this this Dunsparce as soon as possible. Is Captain Cacti gonna go down? Maybe not? Okay, thankfully. I'm good. Maybe not? Oh no. Okay, I'm fine. Should I switch out though? It's slow enough now to a point where like, yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, there's no way it'll outspeed the Giraffe anyway. And that gives me a free switch in anyway, so I'm fine. Unless it chills here. If this doesn't kill, it's gonna chill. Or... Ugh. Okay. Who do I have that's... Okay, I have Firefly, so he'll be fast enough, I think. He will indeed be fast enough. I'm gonna hope and I'm gonna pray. And then now I'm gonna use Rhyme Fog on the Porygon. Okay, I'm fine. Because that was a very, very large threat last time. because it basically like stalled like hell. You're giving all my Pokemon simple, bro. Okay, so it's switching out with the eject button now, and I think that consumes it for this period of the battle. I don't think it like rejuvenates mid battle. Okay, now Girafarig is out. Now I can use Infestation on Girafarig. Actually, I'll use Thunder Wave on Girafarig first, and then I will try and go for the. It has a Wish. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's really good, but also terrible for me. I mean, at least I got to paralyze it. Yeah, but Beautifly's gone. Ooh, okay. Dang. If I could take down the Girafarig fairly soon, though, I should still be fine. I think I should still be fine. There's a chance it can't even hit at all because it's paralyzed now, and it's paralyzed so it didn't hit. Oh my goodness! And I got a flinch on the Eevee. That was blessed. That was blessed. Whoo! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so it's healed now, but at least it's paralyzed. So now I can either focus the Porygon, or I can focus the Girafarig, and I think genuinely Girafarig is going to be the bigger threat, so I'm going to focus that. Also because William can't hit the Porygon with its stab boosted soft sand. That's huge damage. That is huge damage. Okay. Alchemize? Oh no. What is... It found its eject button again? Are you serious? That's so wild. That is so wild. Oh my goodness. These strats are just like completely off the rails. Oh my goodness. Okay. Things are looking a bit more grim. I will admit. Okay, so it depends on how many times this hits. If I can take down Girafarig now, then I will be like at a huge advantage point. Okay, I'm good. Oh my goodness. And I think Menace goes down. If not, okay, it didn't go down. That is completely and totally wild, though. Oh my goodness. I think I win here. If not soon. Yeah, oh my goodness. That was really fun. I really enjoy, like, strategizing in this game. From what I played before on my non-YouTube playthrough, and from what I played here, I think I fought well in both battles, but I think it's going to be a GG pretty soon. That was wild. That was really fun. I did a lot more plot-wise in this episode too, so it's gonna be really fun to have the clips later to do the movie cut of this game. You halted my production line. Congratulations. Thank you. That was really fun. Bravo, trainer. What would your name be? Your Fable. That means Oak succeeded in bringing you over. This changes everything. If we can bring you over, we can send things back too. I should explain. My theory is that Rosen forms are an oncoming blight in our world, and leaving them be will have disastrous consequences. A man named Rosen thought they would be a remedy to our alien planet, but he was wrong. Whilst he's off in Orin Town chasing legends, I'm here to find real solutions. Alias, for now. Oh, I can't read. Alas, for now, this has nothing to do with you. Here, take this. I got my first badge, the Ordinary Badge. With that badge, you'll be able to use the move Flash outside of battle. My gym would be but a walk in the park with this. I'll also give you this to remind you that impossible can become possible only if you understand how to bend the rules. Alchemize. Okay, so I'm actually going to teach that to a few of my Pokemon. Not in this video, but probably off camera or before or during the next video. Alright. That's Team 56. A move I devised known as Alchemize. It restores the lost items using the power of alchemy, making the impossible possible, see? I'm afraid I must hasten you out. I have various projects to attend to and people to meet with a most dire importance. Just a question before you go. How far would you go to protect someone you love? Or something you love? How much damage would you cost to preserve it? I would go to the end. I see. We share a value then, you and I. Alright. That was really good. That was really fun. That was really good. And there's an item over here now. Upgrade. Okay. that was an amazing first gym, first attempt. I guess second and first attempt. Uh, yeah, that was really cool. That was really cool. So, I think this is probably also gonna be your premiere video. That's like three in a row for this for this game. I know, because there's one today, there's one tomorrow, and then if I do release this following after their suit, then there will be one on the 9th too. It's gonna be pretty much easier. I feel like to pump out this series that I'm past the first gym. Now I have more of an idea and more and remembering more and more of the playthrough that I had prior. But there's still parts of the game that I did not see and did not do within my non-YouTube playthrough, and there's gonna be so much that I see now, going more in depth of things and discovering either on camera or be it on live or not, and it's just gonna be a really fun time. And yeah, that was the first badge. My team is pretty beat up, like very beat up. But to be expected. That battle was pretty tough. Indeed, Adrian did use the power of alchemy, and let me see who right now can learn it. Actually, I'm very curious. Nightwing and Zaggy and William. Oh wow, that's like 5 out of 6 on my memories right now. Alchemy would be very broken on Menace, so I'm glad he can't learn it. But Captain Cacti may be able to come very clutch. If I get like a citrus berry very soon, or like a lum berry, that'll be very nice. I'm assuming it restores berries, at least. I'm pretty sure it does. But yeah, I have some very nice strategies to think up now. For the next gym, I feel like it's gonna be way harder. But it depends on, I guess, how I structure my team going into things. Yeah, I am really excited to go forth taking on the next gym. Doing some triple triad. Now, I probably will release the triple triad episode before this episode goes live, because the triple triad will be like, I'm thinking of like putting it in its own playlist, to be honest, because there's a lot of things to do with triple triad. But if I do put it in the same playlist as the actual series itself, I'll just name it like side episode or etc something like that. But yeah, this was a really good battle. I'm really happy with it. And until next time, take care.